Hey everyone, this is MTG Scout, and this is my first YouTube video. Yay, I made it! I actually am able to make videos. Well, not with that. I'm going to devote this channel to deck techs and pack openings. Not really gameplay because I'm using an iPhone right now because I don't have enough money to get a camera. My first monumental deck tech for the channel is Kruphix, God of Horizon. I like this commander because I can produce endless amount of colorless mana, which can cast most of my big fatties. Because that's what this deck wants to do. Cast big fatties. And having the maximum hand size is the benefit too. We're going to start with lands. I start with fetches or searching for lands, Evolving Wilds, Panorama, and Myriad Landscape. Now for my duels. I don't go expensive like Cynic, or the Cynic Fetch Land or the Cynic Shock Land. So Thornwood Falls, Cynic Guildgate, and Frontier Bivouac, and Transfield Promenade. Now these are utility lands. I have Novision, Heart of Progress, and Alchemist Refuge with Reliquary Tower in case I can't get my Kruphix out on sometimes. And also Temple of the False God. Now for color, just one color lands, I have Halimar Depths, Carol Atoll, and Ten Islands, Vivid Grove, and $12 forests. Now for planeswalkers in the deck, I run Jace Beleren because it's a good card draw, and if anything, if my opponent is a combo deck that tries to mill himself out or draws too many cards, I can always win by milling him out. Jace Architect of Thought because he's a good filtering my top deck, and if I could ultimate him in a multiplayer game, I could pretty much get epic value from this card. Garruk, mana ramp, tokens, sometimes it may be an overrun. Kiora just to basically be extra explorers or maybe get some big fatties. Garruk, tokens, card draw. Ugin for more direct damage and removal based, and because I could probably cast an Ugin turn 6 because he's colorless. Now for actual creatures, my mana accelerants, Birds of Paradise, Rattleclaw Mystic, Sylvan Caryatid, Urborg Elf. I have more, but I do the sorting it for my deck text in converted mana cost order, lowest to greatest. Now for Primordial Hydra, for Big Fatty, Kiora's Follower, for untapping some of my mana rocks like Gilded Lotus, Monolith I believe is in here, and Chromatic Lantern. More mana accelerants, if not it's a card draw spell. Big Fatty. Thassa to filter my top deck. Good beginner, or good beginning game, stops aggro decks. Artifact Enchantment Destruction. That combos with my Jace, draws cards, pumps this guy up. Protection or ETB effects on some of my creatures, just to make my Master Biomancer, just to make my creatures bigger. Perplexing Chimera because there's a other card I have in this deck that I'll show you in a second, but it's a cool combo. Just artifact or enchantment destruction, maybe a land if they have like Gaia's Cradle or Cabal Coffers. Big dude, draws cards. Good with my tokens because it can make my creatures a little bit bigger plus trample, and all my creatures have trample. Wombo combo here, guys. You target Perplexing my Chimera with Progenitor Mimic, endless tokens. Say they have a Fireball, no, I'll take that. Or they have a big creature, I'll take that too. See the Hulkite, more removal, big fatty and a flyer. Wormcoil Engine, good with more aggro style decks. Gets destroyed, add 2 more tokens. And if anything, it has lifelink. Sphinx of Luthun, Fact or Fiction Sphinx, Good. Filtering, big fatty. Vintage End card, good with my tokens, and good with the Bailout that gives all my creatures +2/+2 and trample. Play more fatties off the top of my deck, plus it's a big fatty. Gain life? Maybe. Ender Scale Worm, just in case I get low and I draw this. My life total automatically becomes 7, so pretty good. Remember the Teamer Sabertooth? Another Wombo combo. Whoa! Lothos, big dude, taps down planeswalker. Yeah, taps down creatures, artifacts, mana rocks, stuff like that. Say bye-bye planeswalkers. Protection spell. Gives all my creatures protection, basically. Good recursion. Say one of my big fatties gets destroyed or gets somehow put in my graveyard. I'll just recur them back. Not much. One of my big fatties I can cast. Indestructible. Pretty good. Now, for the king of fatties, Emrakul. He's awesome. And he may be Spanish, but he's a shiny Emrakul, and I like him. For people who don't know what he does, he's a 15/15 for 15. Can't be countered, and if you cast him, you get to take an extra turn, flying, and protection from colored spells. With Annihilator 6, and whenever this guy is put into a graveyard from anywhere, shuffle back into your library. With the graveyard. Now for enchantments, Mana Accelerants, card draw, even though it helps my opponent. This is really good to put on my commander, Shielding Plaques, because he's indestructible, and if he has hexproof, he can never die. Fool's Demise, they have a big fatty. I say mine when they die. Good for tokens and overrun. A lot of synergy in this deck. More card draw. For artifacts, got Mana Accelerants. Card draw. Oops, flying card. Good for copying like a Gilded Lotus or Soul Ring, maybe a Howling Mind. Darksteel Ingot. Monolith. Mana Accelerants. Chromatic Lantern. Thran Dynamo. Gilded Lotus. More Mana Accelerants. Now for instance, this is good for board wipes. You have a big amount of creatures you want to attack with. They have more than you. You say, bye-bye. And you could attack in for free, basically. Just a counter spell. Get more mana at the end of my turn. If not, it goes to Kruphix. Another counter spell, but I get to put an Ooze token. Because it's so powerful. Maybe. Not good pun. Now for sorceries. Good recursion. Bring back my Artisan Kozilek. Big dude. One of my artifacts. Anything. Card draw. More recursion. More card draw. Now this card. This card has won me a lot of times. Rifle application because I could copy my big creature, like the Bailout that gives my creatures +2/+2, or maybe for Mana Accelerants, copy my Birds of Paradise. If anything, it's a good Mana Accelerants card. Pay 9, get 5. Good job. Rush Knowledge, have Emrakul, draw 15 for 5 mana, not bad. Draw cards, Mana Accelerants, better explore basically. More Mana Accelerants, so I can get big fatties out. And this card. Your opponent board wipes you. Then you say, nope, I'm turning everything back. And that's how it works, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in, and this is my first deck tech, so hope you like it, and subscribe to the channel. So thank you, and have a good night.